Good morning. Today we're gonna practice how to add and subtract using a number board. Pretty much what I noticed is that some students having a difficulty with how to subtract tens and ones. So we're gonna do like a Sammy says, and I'm gonna practice with them too. Okay. So let's say first I'm looking for the number 65. So I know 65 has 6 tens and 5 ones. So I have to find 60 and then I can count forward 65. Okay, so once I find 65, I'm gonna put it a little token or something. Okay, so I'm gonna put like a little circle, 65. I'm covering it up. Now, if I want to subtract 1, I go backwards. So 65 minus 1 is 64. If I want to add 1, 65 plus 1, I go forward. So it's 66. Now, a strategy that could help some people is also modeling. I know like one of my students actually did a little activity with the frijolitos, the beans, and you can model 65 using your popsicle sticks or whatever you have at home. So I have 60, and then I should have 5 ones, so I'm gonna put 5 ones in the bottom, 60 in the top, 5 ones in the bottom. So I already have 1, so I'm missing 4. That's 4, and 1 more. There you go, 5. But now, if I'm gonna subtract a 10, it will be 55. You know, still modeling. When I subtract another 10, it goes 45. Okay? If I want to subtract 2 tens, I go up 2 times, okay, it will be 2 tens. 35, 25. So I take away 2 tens. Now I have left 25. So my original number was 65. Once I have 65 again, I can practice. Okay, so 65 minus 3 tenths. So I can take away 3 tenths and 3 tenths, 30. I can go 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths. So I will have 35 left over. Okay. And if I have 65, this time instead of 65, I'm going to make 95. So if I had 95, where I have 65, I need to get to 95. How many tenths would I need? 1 tenth, 2 tenths, 3 tenths. And then I can check. Had 65, 75, 85, 95. Okay? So that would be 95. Okay. So I have a 95 now. I can add a 10. 95, add one more 10. So some of these students will count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is the same. But I would rather count 1 tenth. So if I had 9 tenths, one more 10 would be 10 tenths. But when I reach 10 tenths, I have 100. So now I have 105. So again, I gotta go back to 95. So I have 95. But now I'm gonna add 2 tenths. So 9 plus 2 is 11. So I have 11 tenths right here. But when I have 11 tenths, I can make 100. And then I have 15. Okay? Keep in mind we can practice this one using the number board, but they can also have models on the side. So now I'm gonna practice just with the number board. If I have the number 27 and I want to add 5 tenths, so I know 27 has 2 tenths. 2 plus 5 equals 7, so 77. We can now have 7 tenths. If I have the number 23 and I want to add 5 tenths, so 2 plus 5 equals 7. But now I have 73 because I only have 3 ones. If I have the number 32 and I want to subtract 3 tenths, I have 3 tenths. So I had to take away all my 3 tenths. Now I have 2. And I gotta show that again. If I have 32, take away 3 tenths, I will have 2. So they could see that each row is a tenth. It doesn't necessarily have to be 10, 20, 30, 40. Cada renglón, cada hilera. Hopefully this was a practice video of how to use a number board for addition and subtraction. I'm using it mostly for adding tens, subtracting tens, but you can always use it to count forward, to count 1. So if I have 54, I want to add 6. I already know 4 plus 6 is going to make 10, but you can practice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, you don't count where you're at. It's where you're going. And if you want to print one at home, you can put it in a sheet protector, uno de plástico, and then you can write on there with an expo marker. Okay? I will have this posted too. If you want to print it, I will send it to your parents. Okay. Hopefully this was useful.